noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictable...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And the Sar claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And it's Thuram. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't...
Shot, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still goalless at the moment. Bale, nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It's played through for him. Messi. Oh, now, and Messi! It is a very, very good save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Bale. And it's Azar. And here's Ronaldinho. Bale. Impressive jump. And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's gone for goal. And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And this is Pele. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, delightful ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pele receives it in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it out wide. Tries one from range! And that's another fine save.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Oh, great feat that.
Ibrahimovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Bale is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Bale! A probing pass. And the return pass. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now this could be a chance. The pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice looking ball. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Nepal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Nepal can do themselves a massive...
It's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he'll shoot here! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Takes the shot!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Goes for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their 4th corner of the game. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Barcelona, he'll try from distance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Hazard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Wriggles his way through. And there's a searching pass. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, there's a probing ball. Guardiola. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's gone long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. And claimed it back swiftly. Lahm. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Opts for safety. Defending was strong and firm. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Threads one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hazard, he has found the way through. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great he's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Quality ball. Vinicius Junior. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Pelé. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Guardiola. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that will be it. Nepal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Schneider. Now it's Azar. Azar with the delivery. Cleared away. He'll try from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Wan-Bissaka. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Bellingham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Koundé. Nepal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Del Piero. Mbappe.
Borussia Dortmund definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tchouaméni. And it's Ronaldinho. That's destined for the flank. Decent chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for a runner. Chips it through. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Koundé. Now Van de Ven. Saliba. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk. Schneider. Now it's Schneider. He has found the way through. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Wan-Bissaka. Ronaldinho. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Marcelo. He's shifting through the gears here. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Saviola. Now Mbappe.
Nepal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
He's looking wide. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 38 minutes is...
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Schneider, Hazard, real chance, and again, oh, the ball's, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. And it's Lahm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good-looking ball. And now the breakaway. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Del Piero. And he shoots! Against the crossbar! Nepal are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Del Piero! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Now it's Del Piero. Ronaldinho. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out...
Can he finish? That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Picked out brilliantly. He whips it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Natal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Looking for the run. Azar. And it's Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Schneider.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ronaldinho. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Saviola. Might be danger here. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Hazard. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 10, Pele. Number 18, Van Basten. Number 11, Bale.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar with the short one.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Van Basten. Marcelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Distributed tidily. McAllister. And it's Marcelo. That is good progress on the left. Pele. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. And he's heaved it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Marcelo does really well there. He is strong. McAllister. Now, can they get him away?
Added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. Marcelo. And it's Cruyff. In with the challenge. And that will be it. Nepal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Bale. Yamal, Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold, and it's Camavinga. Opts for safety, and Azar. Alexander-Arnold, and it's McAllister. Azar. And he's in on goal. He's on it, can he get away? Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he can clear it away. That's the throw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So no chances falling either way for the time being. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers.
Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nepal with the corner, there first. Real chance! Cleared without hesitation. Great ball and he's in. It's Roberto Carlos! It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Barcelona are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, off the bar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Into the channel. Great vision. Nice control. And this is Bale. Chance for a shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Gareth Bale!
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pepe. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Bale. Cruyff. To McAllister. Cruyff. Bale. And it's Cruyff. He's a sharp... Great chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Has been indicated.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at...
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Nepal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
The latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
So we're off again. Van Dijk. To McAllister. Schlotterbeck. Alexander-Arnold. Schlotterbeck. It's Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So what can they make of this? Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Bale. Lahm. Van Dijk. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold clears without hesitation.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic makes a dash for it. Camavinga. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. And it's Azar. Now Schlotterbeck. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Could be danger here. Yamal. And it's McAllister. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Bale. McAllister. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Khan. To Lahm. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. McAllister. Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ambitious ball here. McAllister.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo drives forward on the overlap. Marcelo proves just a little bit too strong. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Alexander-Arnold ventures forward. Nepal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Lahm deals with that comfortably. Cruyff threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Bale. Oh, that goes for a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is goal number 20. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bale. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Nepal really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Zico has the space to scheme. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that was nowhere near his best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Cruyff's cross. And straight back out. Good ball, good take. Crossed in once more. And it's Zico. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get free. And here's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And this is Pele. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Zico. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pele. Nepal still without a single shot on target. That's a cute ball. Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yaya Toure. Now it's Zico. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Little pass back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Zico. Good effort from distance. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Applies the finish!
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pull it. Shifted it to the flank. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, They end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Corner. And we have our very first corner. Pullet goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff, and he was quick to react. And it's Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cruyff, and he's worked it through. Now it's Aubameyang. He's onside, he's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And now the breakaway.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, super find. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bullet! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well,
And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so we're off again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Pullet. Pele. It's Pele! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Big chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely bit of skill. Bale. Bale! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Napoli have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
It's Zico! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Thuram. Dinks one through. Oh, important interception. And it's Bale. Lahm. And it's Guardiola. And here's Aubameyang. Cruyff going. And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Not the most accurate pass. Chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Schmeichel clearly engaging in mind games here. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Zico. Zico! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant. There's the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pull it. Tries one from range. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. He's found the way through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cruyff. Lahm has it in a wide position. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. It's Pele! Roberto Carlos. Marcelo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. And that's it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence...
That could spell... Big chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ronaldinho. And this is Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bale. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, applies the finish! It's hit the uprights. Tries, and another try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Zola goes short. There's the shot! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to... He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zola.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And they can counter here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Dijk. And it's Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Here comes the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get... Rummenigge! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but shapes to shoot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Aubameyang really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. That is ended up in no man's land. Schmeichel.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution.
Second period then underway. Zola. And here's Ibrahimovic. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Nepal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's been cut out, well played. Busquets. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. And it's McAllister. Aubameyang. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Corner number 2 then. Not a lot we need to say about that. And here's Bale. Hazard tries to pass it through, opts to play it back. Marcelo has it in a wide position. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Seedorf. Bale. And that is a little undercooked. Solar. And a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 13, Ronaldinho. Number 8, Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a sharp pass. Nepal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Good read, needed to be. Pele now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's worked it through. McAllister spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
And the shot! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 24.
Arsenal
McAllister.
have their lead.
Coming on the field.
And here's
Number
Aubameyang.
9,
Played back.
Number 22.
And it's Marcelo.
Gerrard.
He'll try from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to get rid. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Little pass back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Nepal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a decent clearance.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's an excellent interception.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, cracking ball. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some good work on the right flank here. Pelé. And this is Ibra. It's Ibra! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Aubameyang finds himself offside. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that has not gone well. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that signals the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match...